Welcome back to the gripping plots. First thing first, I'm not going to mention any Marvel action movies or Extraction here. This list is completely fresh with some of the best action movies from last 1 or 2 decades. Let's enjoy this video to uncover some of the best action movies. Meet you at the other side of the intro. Our number 10 countdown is Robin Hood. Now, you've probably heard of the classic tale of Robin Hood, right? Well, this movie puts a modern spin on the legendary outlaw's story, and let me tell you, it's epic. It has Taron Egerton, who you might recognize from the Kingsman movies, stars as Robin of Locksley, a nobleman who returns from the Crusades to find his home in turmoil. With the corrupt sheriff of Nottingham, played by Ben Mendelsohn, seizing control, Robin decides enough is enough and takes matters into his own hands. But here's where it gets really exciting. Robin transforms into the hooded vigilante known as the Hood and leads a rebellion against the sheriff's tyranny. And let me tell you, the action scenes in this movie are off the charts. We're talking epic sword fights, intense archery duels, and explosive battles that will have you on the edge of your seat. Plus, we've got Jamie Foxx in the mix as Little John, Robin's loyal ally and mentor. His chemistry with Taron Egerton is electric, and their dynamic duo is one you won't want to miss. Now, I know some critics had mixed feelings about Robin Hood, but trust me, this movie is a wild ride from start to finish. Our number 9 countdown is Rise of the Legend. It is a really cool movie. It's an action-packed martial arts film that tells the story of Wong Fei-hung, a legendary Chinese martial artist. The movie follows Wong Fei-hung as he fights against some bad guys who are causing trouble in his town. There's a lot of awesome fight scenes and stunts that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The main character, Wong Fei-hung, is played by Eddie Peng, who does an amazing job portraying this iconic martial arts hero. He's brave, skilled, and totally kicks butt. Plus, the movie has some really cool visual effects and stunning cinematography that make every fight scene look epic. Overall, Rise of the Legend is a must-watch for anyone who loves action movies, martial arts, or just a good old-fashioned hero story. So grab some popcorn and get ready for an adrenaline-pumping adventure. Our number 8 countdown is Pain and Gain. It is a wild ride of a movie. It's based on a true story, which makes it even more crazy and unbelievable. The film follows a group of bodybuilders who get caught up in a scheme to kidnap and extort a wealthy businessman. But of course, things don't go according to plan, and chaos ensues. The cast is awesome, with big names like Mark Wahlberg, Dwayne Johnson, and Anthony Mackie bringing their A-game. They play these larger-than-life characters who are equal parts hilarious and insane. You'll find yourself laughing at their antics one minute and shaking your head in disbelief the next. The movie is directed by Michael Bay, so you know you're in for some explosive action sequences and flashy visuals. But underneath all the glitz and glam, there's a surprisingly deep story about the consequences of chasing after fame and fortune. Overall, Pain and Gain is a wild, entertaining ride that will keep you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. It's funny, it's thrilling, and it's definitely not your average Hollywood blockbuster. If you're in the mood for something a little bit different, give it a watch. Our number 7 countdown is Midway. It is an epic war movie that tells the story of one of the most crucial battles of World War II. The movie focuses on the Battle of Midway, a turning point in the war between the United States and Japan. The film is packed with intense action sequences and stunning visual effects that bring the historic battle to life. From epic naval battles to daring aerial dogfights, Midway keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. What's really impressive about Midway is its attention to historical accuracy. The filmmakers went to great lengths to recreate the events of the battle as faithfully as possible, from the strategies employed by both sides to the heroic actions of individual soldiers and pilots. The cast is stacked with talented actors, including Ed Skrein, Patrick Wilson, Luke Evans, and Woody Harrelson, who all deliver powerful performances that make you feel the weight of the war. Overall, Midway is a gripping and emotionally resonant war movie that pays tribute to the heroes who fought in one of the most pivotal battles of World War II. Whether you're a history buff or just a fan of thrilling action movies, Midway is definitely worth watching. Our number 6 countdown is Shooter. It is a super intense action movie starring Mark Wahlberg as a former Marine sniper named Bob Lee Swagger. The story kicks off when Swagger is framed for an assassination attempt on the President of the United States. Determined to clear his name, Swagger goes on the run and uses his expert sniper skills to uncover the truth behind the conspiracy. What makes Shooter so gripping is the relentless pursuit of justice by Swagger. He's a total badass with a sharp mind and even sharper shooting skills. As he digs deeper into the conspiracy, he encounters danger at every turn, leading to some heart-stopping action sequences and intense showdowns. But Shooter isn't just about action and adrenaline. It's also a smart thriller that keeps you guessing until the very end. The twists and turns in the plot will keep you on the edge of your seat, wondering who Swagger can trust and what secrets will be revealed next. Overall, Shooter is a pulse-pounding thriller that delivers on all fronts: action, suspense, and a gripping story. If you're a fan of high-octane action movies with a strong dose of intelligence, Shooter is definitely worth a watch. Our number 5 countdown is Spectre. It is a super cool James Bond movie. It's the 24th film in the James Bond series and stars Daniel Craig as the legendary British spy, James Bond. In Spectre, Bond uncovers a sinister organization called Spectre, Special Executive for Counterintelligence, Terrorism, Revenge, and Extortion, while on a mission. As he digs deeper, he discovers that Spectre has been behind a lot of the chaos and trouble he's faced in previous missions. Bond has to confront the leader of Spectre, played by Christoph Waltz, and stop their evil plans before it's too late. The movie is packed with awesome action scenes, thrilling chases, and heart-pounding suspense. Plus, Daniel Craig brings his signature charm and intensity to the role of James Bond, making him one of the best Bonds yet. What's really cool about Spectre is that it ties together a lot of the storylines from previous Bond movies, creating a really epic and satisfying conclusion to Daniel Craig's tenure as Bond. And of course, no Bond movie would be complete without some amazing gadgets and beautiful locations. Spectre delivers on both fronts, with Bond using some seriously cool gadgets and traveling to exotic locales all over the world. Overall, Spectre is a must-watch for any James Bond fan or anyone who loves a good action-packed thriller. Our number 4 countdown is The Raid 2. It is an electrifying action-packed movie that takes the adrenaline-fueled excitement of the original film to a whole new level. Directed by Gareth Evans, this Indonesian martial arts masterpiece is a roller coaster ride of intense fight scenes, stunning choreography, and gripping storytelling. Picking up right where the first movie left off, The Raid 2 follows Rama, played by Iko Uwais, as he goes undercover to infiltrate a powerful crime syndicate. As Rama immerses himself deeper into the criminal underworld, he becomes entangled in a web of corruption, betrayal, and violence. What sets The Raid 2 apart is its jaw-dropping fight scenes. From brutal hand-to-hand combat to exhilarating car chases, every action sequence is meticulously choreographed and executed with precision. The fight scenes are not only visually stunning but also incredibly intense, keeping you on the edge of your seat throughout the movie. Overall, The Raid 2 is a must-see for fans of action cinema. With its heart-pounding action, gripping story, and stunning visuals, it's a tour de force that raises the bar for martial arts movies. If you're looking for an adrenaline rush unlike any other, The Raid 2 delivers in spades. Our number 3 countdown is The Equalizer. It is an awesome action-packed movie starring Denzel Washington as Robert McCall, a retired special ops agent who now lives a quiet life working at a hardware store. But when he sees injustice around him, McCall can't help but step in to make things right. The movie kicks into high gear when McCall comes to the aid of a young girl named Terry, played by Chloe Grace Moretz, who is being abused by Russian gangsters. When McCall learns of the brutal treatment Terry has endured, he unleashes his skills to take down the gangsters and protect her. What's really cool about The Equalizer is that McCall is like a modern-day superhero. He's incredibly skilled in hand-to-hand combat, tactics, and using everyday objects as weapons. Watching him take down bad guys with precision and finesse is both thrilling and satisfying. Overall, The Equalizer is a thrilling and satisfying action movie with a compelling story and a standout performance by Denzel Washington. If you're a fan of action-packed thrillers with heart, The Equalizer is definitely worth checking out. Our number 2 countdown is Blood Diamond. It is a powerful and gripping movie set against the backdrop of the civil war in Sierra Leone. The film stars Leonardo DiCaprio as Danny Archer, a South African mercenary, and Jimin Hoon Soo as Solomon Vandy, a local fisherman whose family is torn apart by the conflict. The story revolves around the illegal diamond trade that fuels the war in Sierra Leone. Solomon discovers a rare pink diamond while working as a slave in a diamond mine, and he hides it to protect his family. Meanwhile, Danny Archer sees an opportunity to profit from the diamond and enlists Solomon's help to find it. Along the way, they form an unlikely alliance, each with their own motives and goals. In addition to its compelling characters and thought-provoking themes, Blood Diamond also features breathtaking cinematography and intense action sequences. The movie takes viewers on a thrilling journey through the rugged landscapes of Sierra Leone, capturing both the beauty and the brutality of the country. Overall, Blood Diamond is a riveting and emotionally resonant film that sheds light on an important issue. It's a story of redemption, sacrifice, and the search for justice in a world where the pursuit of wealth comes at a devastating cost. Our number 1 countdown is Blackhawk Down. It is an intense and gritty war film directed by Ridley Scott, based on the true events of the Battle of Mogadishu in 1993. The movie depicts the harrowing story of a U.S. military operation gone horribly wrong, where a mission to capture a Somali warlord escalates into a brutal urban firefight. Set in Somalia during the Civil War, the film follows a group of elite U.S. Army Rangers and Delta Force soldiers who are sent on a mission to capture 2 top lieutenants of a Somali warlord. However, the operation quickly goes awry when 2 Black Hawk helicopters are shot down by Somali militia fighters, leading to a desperate rescue mission to save the stranded soldiers. Blackhawk Down is a relentless and visceral portrayal of combat, with intense action sequences and realistic depictions of the chaos and confusion of battle. The film pulls no punches in depicting the brutal realities of war, from the relentless gunfire and explosions to the visceral injuries suffered by soldiers on both sides. Blackhawk Down is not just a war movie. It's a tribute to the bravery and resilience of the men who fought and died in one of the most intense battles in modern military history. It's a gripping and emotionally powerful film that will stay with you long after the credits roll.